On this Friday, Jesus, already in a tone of farewell, continues preparing his disciples before his ascension into heaven. He brings suffering as the central theme of this passage. Let us listen carefully and learn from today's teaching. Jesus said to his disciples, "Truly, truly, I say to you, you will weep and lament, but the world will rejoice. You will be sorrowful, but your sorrow will turn into joy. When a woman is in labor, she has anguish because her hour has come. But after the child is born, she no longer remembers the suffering for the joy that a human being has come into the world. So also you now feel sorrow, but I will see you again, and your hearts will rejoice, and no one will take your joy away from you." In that day, what do we learn from this passage? We begin our reflection exactly with the verse we ended with yesterday. Truly, truly, I say to you, you will weep and lament, but the world will rejoice. You will be sorrowful, but your sorrow will turn into joy. Why did Jesus say that while we are crying, the world rejoices? As we have reflected in other passages, Jesus did not promise us the end of suffering. He never said, "Stop suffering." Nor did he promise riches or only blessings for those who follow him. On the contrary, Jesus taught that if anyone wants to follow him, he must take up his cross every day and only then follow him. However, the promise is that he will lighten the weight of our burden. Meanwhile, the world offers easy paths and temporary pleasures. But those who laugh today, tomorrow will face sorrow and weeping. The second part of this verse is a powerful promise for those who choose to follow Jesus. You will be sorrowful, but your sorrow will turn into joy. That's right. The suffering Jesus has been speaking about is like a seed of pain that grows and becomes great joy. Just like in pregnancy, the mother suffers, prepares, endures pain. But in the end, everything turns into joy with the birth of the child. We must never lose sight that our goal is salvation and eternal life. Like in a process of gestation, in the end we will be rewarded. But what are the sufferings and tears that will one day become joy? They are the sufferings that generate life, suffering for what is right, suffering for love, suffering that builds virtues. This kind of suffering gives life. For example, taking up the cross and following Jesus, or the example of a woman about to give birth. However, there are sufferings and sorrows that do not generate life, and from these we must walk away because they add nothing. Like the suffering of painful memories from the past. Why bring into the present something that only makes us suffer? This type of suffering builds nothing. The same happens with attachments. They are sterile sufferings that produce nothing good. They are useless, and that is why we must overcome them. Today, we are called to step away from sufferings that do not give life, because these steal our peace. While the sufferings that give life lead us to true happiness, God does not want us suffering. God wants us living the joy that remains. The suffering turns into joy.